So just sigh it out. And let's do that 3 times. 2 more times. One more time. And just allow your attention to feel the support of the floor as it holds the whole body now. And notice how it holds the body in exactly the right amount. Not too much, not too little. You're perfectly supported exactly in the way that you need. And so inviting you to just soften a little more, melt a little more into the support that's here, the support of the floor. And remember how the floor itself is supported by the earth, who supports this whole life. She gives this whole life what it needs. The surface to walk on, to lay down on, to build your home on, drive your car on. The food that we eat, she gives us the air to breathe, the water to drink, and other people and animals to love and to play with. So there's so much support here right now, an abundance of it. So enjoy that in this moment. Have gratitude for that in this moment. I'm going to ask your subconscious mind to use your imagination now. And I want you to imagine the most beautiful place in the world. Just somewhere you consider to be beautiful and peaceful. A place where there are no worries. A place where there are no problems. Just somewhere beautiful and peaceful where you can relax and just be you in your natural, perfect state of grace. The you without any worries, without any problems, just you. And this place could be somewhere that you've actually been before. It could be a combination, and it could be somewhere entirely new that your subconscious mind or your higher self gives you as a sacred, holy place for you to just relax and be at peace. And so just notice where you are in this place, where you're sitting or where you're standing, looking out over everything. Just taking in your scene. Feel the ground in your scene holding you. Feel the texture of the surface of the ground, whether it's grass or sand or pebbles or stone or dirt. Just feel what that feels like beneath your feet. Notice the temperature, what the day is like. The time of day, you can probably tell by the height of the sun or the length of the shadows. And if you were actually there, what would it smell like to be in that scene? What would you be able to smell? And imagine drinking in those smells, drinking and breathing, breathing and drinking. And as you're breathing in the smells and the air, I wonder what it would sound like if you were actually there. What sounds would you be able to hear? And so just use all of your senses, your sight, your hearing, smell. Maybe you can feel the air as it caresses your skin, tickles your skin. And if you're still standing in your scene, I want you to find somewhere very comfortable to either sit down or lay down. And go with what feels right, whether you want to sit in the full sun, partial sun, whether you want to sit in the shade. Go with what feels right. And because this is your place, your sacred holy place, and this safe place, it can change. You can move things around. You can add to it, take away, make it the best, most perfect place for you right now in this moment. And as you settle into this position, again feel the support of the earth as it holds you. And look out over everything. Look at the colors, the greens of the leaves and the trees, perhaps. The different shades of green. Finding blue, perhaps the blue of the sky. Finding yellow, perhaps in the golden light from the sun. Or maybe the petal of a flower. Look around and see if you can find orange and red in your scene. Again, perhaps in the petal of a flower or wild fruit growing or the feather of a bird. Just looking around to find the colors in nature. The green, the blue, the yellow, the orange, the red. And see if you can find purple. Sometimes purple could be in wild violets growing, or some other weed that's not a weed. And as you be in this place, just relaxing and enjoying the scene, the peace and the calm. Allow the peace and the calm to just surround you and melt through you and calibrate your cells, your organs, your blood, your energetic vibration to the peace that's here. Imagine peace as a frequency, a vibration, and allow the whole piece of the scene to just calibrate you and align you to the peace that's there. Imagine that the peace is flowing through you and around you, calibrating and aligning you to the peace that is there, including you in its frequency and its vibration. If peace has a color, what color would it be? And if it doesn't, that's okay too. Imagine this frequency and this vibration of peace holding this whole scene together, this beautiful place, this sacred and holy space that's yours. See the peace as the threads, the vibration, the frequency that created it. And because you're in that scene, it's created you too. And so see yourself completely aligned and calibrated to the peace that's all around you. And see any of that residual tension or stress just melting into the frequency and the vibration of the peace. There's no resistance. It flows through you and around you without effort, and there's nothing that you need to do. Just be. And as your whole being aligns and calibrates and remembers the peace that's all around you, it gets to the point where you can't tell where you end and the peace begins, or where the peace ends and you begin. You become one with the peace of all it is. Expansive and spacious. As expansive and spacious as the air that you're breathing, the sky above. There really is no separation. Nothing to do but be. Just gently bring your focus back to the body and the support of the floor that's here. Your old friend, the floor, holding the body in just the right amount. Remember the circumference of your body. Notice how the air in the room envelops your body also in just the right amount. So in any given moment, you're completely held and enveloped. And bring your attention to the heart that beats. It was beating this whole time. To the sounds in the room, including this voice. And to the light that's shining on the other side of your eyelids. But for now, just listening.